I think my thing has always been that even though I want to share and I want to buy things for people I love, I think financial independence is very important. And for all, I'm sure all of us hope that our relationships will always work out. We know that almost half of marriages end in divorce and lots of non-marriage relationships end badly. And we do also know that women, particularly, but people of both genders, all genders, do get stuck in abusive relationships because of financial pressures. So having a running away fund is actually quite important, however great your partner is.
OK, Danielle, no running away fund for you?
No, I think that if you're in a relationship, then you're hopefully in it for the long run. And I think that you need to be equal. Why would you not want to share? And I think keeping things separate is a little bit sneaky.
It is a little bit sneaky, but maybe sometimes there's good cause to be sneaky, is what you're saying, Rebecca, isn't it? Maybe keeping that independence.
If you get divorced, then it's going to be split anyway, 50-50, whether it's secret or not. So.
I think the thing is, when you're married, that is often the case. But if you're in a relationship where there's no legality around anything, if you are giving somebody all of your money, or if you're sharing all of your money, if they turn out to be not be a good person, or also we talk a lot about debt. There are cycles of debt and dishonesty. It can be a very frightening place for people to be. Debt can make people very dishonest about their finances. If you tie your finances to somebody, it can screw your credit rating and it can leave you with nothing. And that can happen to good people. It's not just bad people who get into debt. It can happen to anyone.
Danielle, do you ever hide anything you've bought from your partner?
No, never.
So if you ever hide how much
you ever cut the labels off?
I might get the odd few parcel now and again. My partner probably spends more money on clothes than I do, and I haven't got a problem with that. He loves his fashion. As a woman, I think we can go and spend less money on clothes, like we can buy more affordable stuff. Men seem to not be able to do that as much, and I think it's fair. Like, if we share everything, we share bills, we share... No, it's not being in a normal relationship. I think, you hope to not ever have to split.
On the other side, would your husband, or would you ever buy something that might raise an eyebrow at home, even if it had been your money, and you kind of go, how much does that cost you? What's that?
I mean, my husband is the tightest Welshman in the world, and anything I buy, a £39 top, he's like, ooh, another top, is it? That wasn't a Welsh accent. So part of the reason I don't want to share finances is because I know that he'd be going through the bank account being like, you did what last night? But also part of it is that I don't want to feel that if I'm at the bar and I say to my friends, oh, this round's on me, my husband's paying for that, because he shouldn't have to pay for drinks for my friends. Similarly, I don't want to pay for drinks for his friends. So I think it's having some autonomy. And I think when we talk about normal, there is no normal in relationships. There's no right or wrong way to do this. The only wrong is when we get into a situation where people are trapped in relationships because they can't put money on a card to get out. And I know that abuse...
It's one of the problems, though, that if you have a kind of mentality in a relationship of what's mine is mine, mine is mine is, there will be periods where people fall on hard times, people are in or out of work.
I was going to say,
people stay at home to look after kids.
My mum didn't work for a long time, and my dad supported the family. Then my dad didn't work, and my mum supported the family. I think that is what an equal relationship is.
So for me, the best way to do that personally is that if one person is being a childcare provider and one person is working outside the home, they should effectively draw a salary from their partner's income, and then they should have full discretion over that.
Is that a comfortable thing?
No,
to me that is, because I don't want my husband giving me pocket money, and I don't want my husband looking over what I'm spending. I'd rather he gave me a lump sum to put in an account where I then get to choose. And I don't want him going through and being able to see everything I spend, not because I'm dishonest, just because I want some privacy.
The majority of the audience are on Danielle's side with this one. My husband and I don't physically divide the money when it comes to it. This is from Jake, but we do share everything. We know each other's PIN numbers. Kathleen said, indeed, we share everything. We're married. We've got no hiding. Neil says we share everything. When one of us broke, we're both broke. Scott said, I keep my money. What's mine is mine. What hers is hers. And Kathy says it's about control. She wants to have control of what she's got. She doesn't need control of what her partner says.
Very interesting. You get pocket money every week, don't you?
I get pocket money. I put all my money in the bank account, and the missus gets the lot. Standard.
Keep it simple.
Danielle, nice to see you. Thanks.
Thank you.